What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of CampingGearTV.com. I'm your host, Ben.
I'm Josh.
This is Gary. We're back at you again with another exciting episode on
ponies
and gear reviews. We take a look at the latest and greatest in outdoor gear.
Yeah.
Today is no exception.
Nope.
We've got a pair of boots from a company that is usually more synonymous with skiing, I think, but is now starting to really break out into many other areas of the outdoor world. Salomon.
So what? Salomon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said Salomon.
Oh.
Like Amon.
Oh, like I was...
like slapping a bus, man.
I'm working on my Jamaican accent.
Oh, all right. Salomon.
Yeah.
So, these are the Salomon Wings Sky GTX boots. All right, and there's a couple big important things to say about these boots. First off, they are almost kind of like a new category of boot, all right? They're designed, in a sense, to be kind of like a running boot, right? So, very lightweight, don't skimp on support, and, like I said, feel kind of like a running shoe when you got them on. The lightweight goes a long way towards that. These were the Backpacker Magazine Editor's Choice for 2010.
You're going to talk about the original design, that it was...
They had a shoe?
Yeah, originally...
If you want to say something about that.
May I?
Yes.
Okay. So, originally what they had is basically, a trail running shoe.
Yeah.
Kind of beefed it up a bit and kind of just put a high profile on it.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times you have a boot and it's like big and it's clunky. Not that there's anything wrong with it because you need support when you're out on the trail. But I think their approach was we want to try and make something quicker, lighter, faster, but give you more support than just that low profile trail shoe that you're used to.
Right. So these hit the market early 2011, maybe February, March, something like that. And it very quickly sold out everywhere. I don't know what kind of production run Salomon had initially, but these things became very coveted, and we're getting great reviews throughout the backpacking, hiking, camping community, trail running community for people that need a lot of ankle support while they're out there. These are being used for that as well. But now they are a little more readily available. Okay, they got them stocked back up most places, and you can get them without too much of a problem. So here's some of the stuff about these. All right, these, as you might suspect, Wings Sky GTX means that they've got Gore-Tex. All right, so you got the waterproof / breathable membrane. Made with Gore-Tex finest.
Every time I see GTX, I, for some reason I think BMX, and I'm like, oh, we're going bike riding. But that's not the case.
Right. It's got an Ortholite sock liner that they say provides heel support and added cushioning. And I can say, these shoes do provide a lot of cushioning. Push down on that. Push down on the insole. And feel that cushioning. There's a lot of give there.
There is. It's almost like I can push my thumb down, and when I remove it, I can feel the padding taking a second to take its original form. There's a phrase that they use for this, and it's more cushion for the push-in.
Right.
Because your foot pushes down, and you want that cushion for the push-in of your foot.
So, very lightweight, like I said, very fast hiking boot.
It looks like a faster boot.
Just
because of this crazy design, which I wonder if that's one of the reasons why people are like, oh, let me get one.
Well, I think it's because of the lightweight. I mean, these things weigh 18 ounces.
They're very, very light. This might be the lightest boot I've ever held in my life that's this size.
Right, absolutely. So this thing's going to be good for a lot of different terrain. It's going to be good for a lot of different types of activity on the trails and whatnot. It's got this, what they call Contagrip rubber outsole, okay? And this stuff's pretty sweet, right? I mean, just this is going to be great in all sorts of applications, right? It's a very flexible boot, you got that, but still not skimping on the support at all. You got the twisting, right? Stuff like that. Just, a good boot for a lot of activities. And the lightweight, you're not going to, I've been wearing these for, you know, off and on since probably, when did I get these?
April?
4 months, you know, off and on for 3-4 months.
Maybe
Had 'em
March,
at
I can't remember.
varied conditions and have found them to function exactly kind of as described. Comfortable, the cushioning is nice, really good support, good fitting. I really like the way it's kind of like snug around my ankle. There's not a bunch of BS there.
Right.
It's just really nice in there.
Can we? I'm kind of curious on your thoughts about the look. I mean, let's be honest. Look has very little to do with performance. Would you agree that you could have painted this boot brown?
I don't care what anyone says. I mean, I generally want apparel and footwear that I think looks cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And so, although it is not important for the performance sense, like you're saying, I mean, you have certain fashions that you want to, wear and look, and so I'm just. This is kind of a crazy boot, and especially because it's orange. I mean, it looks like something that a spaceman would wear when stepping down on the moon.
And that's not going to be for everybody, but that's why Salomon also has the same model available in a black on black with aluminum accents.
Oh, what?
Black on black.
Okay.
With aluminum accents.
All right.
So.
That's crazy.
Right.
But I first of all, this I realize sounds like a second grader, but orange is my favorite color. So when I saw these boots, I was about ready to say that. I was like, let me preface this with something a little more adult. This is my favorite color.
Right.
But I think this boot looks awesome. It just looks cool. Yeah. And I just know that if you take this boot out on the trail, that someone is going to be like, what are you wearing?
Right.
You know?
These are very attractive, cool boots. You can tell that it's cutting edge type stuff.
Right. I think the design on this shoe is super great. I mean, we got one pair to test, and unfortunately they went to.
Look how the outsole flares out.
Yeah, I see that. It's really, really fat.
Yeah.
Really, really wide at the heel of the foot.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't get to test these. You
no,
did.
I did.
And if they want to send another pair for free, I'm just.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see about that.
So
a lot of people on the internet, I went through and read a lot of reviews on these. A lot of people saying that these fit true to size. For me, I think I have a little bit wider foot than some people, and I don't believe Salomon has started wide sizes in this particular boot. Maybe all their stuff, I'm not sure. I didn't see wides available for this one. But for me, this was a little bit narrow. I might have gone a half size up.
What did you think about heel to toe size?
Oh, great for that.
Sure.
Yeah, and enough room here in the toe box to get the job done for me. Not have my feet all cramped up. Plenty of wiggle room.
Do you cross your toes at all? How do you tell? Like, I don't know. For me, you're looking at me like you are the only idiot who does that.
Cross my toes inside of my boots?
Yeah, I have to be able to cross my toe in a shoe.
Really?
Or else it's too claustrophobic.
You walk with your toes crossed?
No, I just have to, like, if you can see.
You gotta be able to do it.
I gotta be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't cross them while walking.
Right.
I just have to be able to do it in the boot. I just thought I'd throw that out there. That's probably not really pertinent to this boot. But
no, worthless comment, actually.
Yeah.
But
probably the worst thing I've ever said.
What I do like a lot about it is that it's got a relatively high arch in here. And that suits me well, right?
What, because you're a St. Louis native?
Yeah.
And the St. Louis Arch and
we call it the Arc here in St. Louis.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
But
high arcs.
So high arcs in the foot here. I like that. Like I said, very lightweight, tons of support. As I mentioned earlier, what Salomon says is that it's got the support of a boot, but the feel of a running shoe. And I would say that that's pretty close to accurate, right? Very nice stuff. Firm yet cushioned sole design. The upper material is a synthetic anti-debris mesh, okay? And just you can tell that these are very durable boots, right? Very nice stuff. I like it a lot. Big fan of that. Gore-Tex Extended Comfort Insert, okay? The lining, like I mentioned earlier, is the Ortholite sock liner, and it's got an anatomical EVA footbed, okay? these Ortholite insoles that you got here. They are nice, you know. The whole presentation, it's good stuff. Well, what do you think?
The whole thing is a very nice package. I was gonna say that when I was a kid growing up, you know, we'd take road trips.
Right.
We'd play this game in the car. Salomon Says.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that?
Salomon Says.
Yeah.
Well, I called it Salomon.
Right.
Salomon.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So Salomon says and to do something, and then you got to do it, and if you don't, you lose.
Oh, really? What if it's really like way over the line?
Well,
inappropriate.
Then you get timeout, or you're not allowed to talk in the car, or you're restrained and put in the trunk. But it's a fun game, and it stems from this company's history, from them saying that if they made a good product and if they made a good boot, and it was a good boot because they said it. Right. That what they said is true, and if they said buy our boots, you have to buy them.
Right. So. Yeah, for sure. So again, as I mentioned earlier, and you can see I've got rocks in the bottom here, stuck in the outsole here.
From Everest?
It's got the non-marking Contagrip rubber outsole, like I said. Molded EVA, dual density EVA midsole, right? Standard lacing, as you would expect, with a gusseted tongue. Got a gusseted tongue here.
Gusseted.
Look at that. You know, and you get your kind of standard rivets that the lacing goes through and around and up and through.
And they're metal.
Over yonder. They are metal. Very attractive, sharp looking stuff. Protective heel cap, so that you know, the heel is protected, and then you got a nice durable toe cap here, synthetic toe cap, and a mud guard, which is an interesting little feature. So weighs 18 ounces. Again, you can get them in a couple different color variations. MSRP is about $200 on these, which is what I would expect for a boot that is really right on the cutting edge of super lightweight, but not compromising on the other qualities that you want in a hiking boot. These actually have been seen on sale other places recently for closer to about $130.
Wow, that's actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah, so if you can pick it up for that, wow, that's pretty good. So Salomon Wing Sky GTX, check these out for sure. There's a reason that these were the 2010 Backpacker Magazine Editor's Choice.
Sounds like a Star Wars ship.
Yes. The Wing Sky GTX?
Yeah.
Right. So check it out. Salomon.com for more info.
Until next time, he's Josh, he's Gary, I'm Ben. We are campinggeartv.com.